Again, just theoretically, again, just to kind of explain this, the way I categorize back takes, I put them into kind of two main categories, okay? You're going to have, this is weird, it's kind of like a little table, I'm just talking. You have like what I refer to as top down, and you have bottom up, okay? It's in a literal sense, not an information processing sense. So the most common ones you're going to come across are top down forms of back take, okay? These will involve establishing control of the upper corners of the rectangle first, okay? So like a seatbelt. So I took a seatbelt here, or for instance, if you're on your side here, like a technical side position with a chair sit back take, most of you will know this, where you establish like a seatbelt position or a harness position, come in, we start to sit back and we start to take the back from here. Okay, so we establish the upper body control first, then we establish the lower body control. Okay, so in a literal sense, we are starting at the top and we're working to the bottom. The other end of the spectrum is you have the bottom-up style of back takes, which predominantly go around things like the twister hooks and various things like that. Okay, so you are establishing control of the lower body first and you're working to the upper body. An example of it would be, like a twister hook one, if I switch to a rear turtle here, stepped over, pulled him back, established the twister hook here. Okay, if you haven't seen this before, this is probably going to be quite weird to you. But what I have is I have control of both of his hips. So I have control of the two bottom corners of the rectangle. Okay, and from here, I will go from the bottom and I will then work my way up to the top to establish the back. Okay, so pretty much every single back take you can throw into one category or the other. It will depend whether you're able to get control of the top half of the rectangle or the bottom half of the rectangle, okay? Most common ones are going to be top half of the rectangle, but when you look at the higher level guys, this is a lot harder to get because they will be very difficult to establish the head and arm control on because they know that it's, you know, they're pretty much done when this happens, okay? There is a third category which kind of is more bottom up, which involves the diagonal.